until we get the right decision made. Yeah, ending appeals are the ones that are beautifully sold. Right. Okay, it's time for coffee. Oh, wait, I'll take a sec. Where's coffee? Yolk. And then yolk. There we go. That's good. Yolk. Oh.
Announcer! Oi! What we got here? Audience! Snolly's got your Raw-Dogged live interaction chat. Tape before us. Your jury! Announcer. And who is this one? Audience. The accused. The one the law prevents us from pointing to. Announcer. Yes. For only our leader has the aegis to point to the accused. Trevor Goodchild leaps from a hole on the stage and lands on his podium. Trevor Goodchild, pointing straight at you. Are you ready to play? Audience thunders and thunders in applause. Aeon Flux episode, the game shorter present pipeline. Trevor Goodchild. Before I relay the rules of this summer enacting of the rule of law, a moment of silence for Snolly. And now the din of abyss to the terrorist cell that unalived him in bags, which had hung behind you in remembrance this whole season. And tonight for this season finale, our staff behind the scenes is cooking for you a most fitting meal that should hold you all over through the coming storm. The audience finds under their seats enough food to last the last of the winter. Hoots and cheers, and 5 minutes of eating with abandon, then a siren to get back to their seats for the second act. Trevor Goodchild. And for what makes this game fun, our Mr. Rule of Law will tell us the guidelines for discerning guilt from innocence for today. Mr. Rule of Law, step right up here and recombine from your data of previous decisions and informed by the numbers ascribed to the gusts of wind blown over our meteorological sensors. Give us your quantumly generated regulations for today's justice involvement. Mr. Rule of Law, today, methinks 3 distinct regulations to abide by. 1. The rule of deductions, by which the one may deduct clues or witnesses that suggest the state of their proof against the accused. Clues may come from video footage, witness statements, and other modes of correspondence. 2. The buffer barter bubble, by which those who will testify or stand for a defendant must present sufficient empirical data to barter out any accusations against said defendant. 3. Conflation-deflation deduction, by which a team of judges or lawmakers may connect events that occurred before and during a suspect's acquittal. Trevor Goodchild, you did that yesterday. Recombinate and make different. That's the point. Mr. Rule of Law. No, that's not true. It's the same thing. Audience. No, it's not. It's different. Go back to the drawing board. Audience. We need a new judge. Audience. Mr. Rule of Law. Don't you know anything? Audience. Go back to school. Trevor Goodchild. No, it's not. Here, let me show you what I mean. Mr. Rule of Law. Trevor, you're not the judge here. Trevor, I'm sorry. Repeat that, please. Mr. Rule of Law. Trevor, you are not the judge. Trevor, repeat that one more time. Mr. Rule of Law. Trevor, you are not the judge. Trevor, I think you are missing the point of what I'm asking for. Mr. Rule of Law, I don't understand. Audience, what a terrible judge. Get rid of him. Trevor, just do what I ask for. Don't question. That's rude and unnecessary. Trevor's shadow
Hold on. There's a better outcome for this. There we go. No. We're gonna do this one. Start over like that. Yes. That's what is the core thing of that. Better not be the same.
The rule of deductions, by which the one may deduct clues or witnesses that suggest the state of their proof against the accused. Clues may come from video footage, witness statements, and other modes of correspondence.
Try again.
To the buffer barter bubble, by which those who will testify or stand for a defendant must...
Try again. That's what I get for trying to repeat something.
The rule of deductions, by which the one may deduct clues or witnesses that suggest the state of their proof against the accused. Clues may come from video footage, witness statements, and other modes of correspondence.
Let's see if that does it.
The rule of indemnifiers. The accused is granted full immunity once evidence or witnesses incriminate a more severe guilty criminal in an event known as deflation. 2. The scratch-off card rule. One juror from today's proceedings is secretly replaced via card lottery. The real one will reappear and join other witnesses to make sense of a particularly hefty testimony at tomorrow's session. 3. The buffer guard rule. Any personal objects belonging to a player must remain within their assigned area on the playing grounds. Any removal outside of these bounds is strictly forbidden, along with an assortment of unorthodox actions by a select handful, and not by all players present. No double dealing or backsteps today, folks. Just let those darn crocs run off steam or fall asleep, depending on their species/nature, etc. White bluff! Blah! Trevor, everyone, give Mr. Rule a hand. Thank you, Mr. Rule of Law. How thoughtful. I didn't expect such thought and consideration would come through here, so that the guilty don't try the dirty stuff in their back pockets, and that the accused have ample chances. But there, I'm already revealing my thoughts. It sounds like you all just need an extra pair of ears. Don't forget the seasoned slush bucket on display over there, for any player who doesn't make the shot. Oh yes, I get excited too. As we come towards the big moment, let's go find another one of our team members, Agent Sparrow. Trevor, Sparrow, come in. Sparrow? Trevor twisting the dials for dramatic effect. Finally, the audio signals something familiar, and Trevor's face changes from concerned to hopeful to eager and excited with a twinkle in his eye. Suddenly, a birdie fluttering in through a hole at the stage pops out a tiny camera recording everything to the audience screens. The screen switches from one scene into a chaotic battle between Agent Sparrow and the baddies in some far-off place beyond anyone's comprehension or recognition here at the Snolly Interactivity stage event. Meanwhile on stage, Trevor tries his hardest to track Agent Sparrow amidst all the chaos while maintaining his signature demeanor of charm, intellect, and cunning to lead others toward true justice and the light that is waiting for those with vision. Oh, such an intense spectacle. We'll tune in again when we get to hear the full scope of Mr. Goodgist and Sparrow's escapades. Until next time. Back here on the show where time and justice wait not a moment longer. One of the players has fallen ill. Their fate hangs delicately, their life and liberty caught on a fine edge. Agent Sparrow. Sorry, folks. I was under weapons fire. Had to nullify a few families. They shouldn't pose the kind of harm or misfighting. Thanks for being so loyal and keeping tabs as we journey onward. You have the greatest appreciation. You know how hard that job's been these recent...
Wait, hold on. Oh, fuck. That thing. I'm sorry, folks. Oh, well, no.
Agent Sparrow. Sorry, folks. I was under weapons fire. Had to nullify a few families. They shouldn't pose the kind of harm or misfighting. Audience. No problem, Sparrow. I mean, no problem. He says to be funny at first. Problem. He says for real a millisecond. Laughter fills room. People get embarrassed over such silliness. Ha! No! You have to tell me it's funny. Please, Sparrow. Please reveal yourself and give it back. Sparrow. Hey, everyone. Thanks for being so loyal and keeping tabs as we journey onward. You have the greatest appreciation. You know how hard that job's been these recent turns of events. The Monica disaster just goes unhinged from that one person's act that started a sequence we could have forewarned. But what's past can never be rehid in my eyes, of course not. That is to say, that the investigation will remain a secret between only you and me, but the entire court system. Trevor, audience, give it up for yourselves. That is such a tight unison you got there. You guys have no boundaries. You all can speak as a whole on your opinions / judgment towards anything / anyone with ease. But of course, that's just me, your commenter, riling up those feelings in our hearts for a laugh. I apologize, gentle laughter, if someone else gets ruffled uncontrollably. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Oh dear. Palatino. Let's try the next piece. Spare. No worry, just kidding again. I am. My worry. Ha! Spracky Palton. You two shirkin' banter. Sprock. Possibly a related name. Could be misspelled. Well then, we all agree. That's enough from the audience. Let's give them credit on what was a fine performance. With a bow. A few more jokes tossed their way as I'm leaving for today, maybe even a standing ovation for being so darn wacky. Announcement voiceover. Join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. sharp for an update on what lies ahead on this thrilling season. It may bring some changes and surprises are coming along. Buck up and prepare yourselves. Stay true to that lighthouse that shines brighter than before now. Hop, hop, hoppin'. Heba. Ham. Han. Hoop. audience applauding enthusiastically, possibly at this point, or maybe to just keep going in hopes it'll make someone laugh and then they could all move the heck on. No! Sorry for the false lead. This is where they cut. Oh no! Oh no! Please help me, Dawn! Dawn! No!
Oh, God. God.
What is Dawn?
Okay. Some more. Way more on the show now.